If there had been benefit fraudsters, many of them would have faced jail.
Is this a regulatory lapse or a complete moral lapse?
Just absolutely disgraceful that the industry's been allowed to get away with it, and nobody's really paid the price for it. Some of the politicians should be held to account, actually, in my view, for allowing the regulation to be so lax that this thing could go on unchecked. I think governments, Labour and the new Tory, well, the coalition and now the Tory government, I think they are so reliant on the revenue that the city produces towards the public purse in terms of taxes and all that sort of stuff. I think they have turned a bit of a blind eye to it, to be honest with you. I think there's a big chunk of the public who would love to get away from the commercial banks if there was an alternative. If you can move people away from that into a credit union which had the same sort of electronic services and things that the commercial banks have, they might be more tempted to do that. We're not here for any other reason than to serve the purposes of our members. Board of directors don't get paid, we don't pay the staff a lot of money, none of us have company cars. Everything that comes in through the door goes back out to the members in some way, shape or form. So we are very socialist in our principles, if you like. We like to treat people in a more sympathetic way and try and help them through difficulties rather than just closing them down, basically.
Hello, how can I help?
I'll give you an anonymous example. A family who both employed, reasonable jobs, got into some difficulty because of a death in the family, which is remarkably expensive these days to deal with. Some building work on the house, which the builder walked off the site, gone bust, had to be re-employed another builder at more expense. Got them into some temporary credit card debt and so on and so forth. So most of the income was going out as credit card repayments rather than the family supporting the family. And they came to us and said, look, can you do anything by way of what we call a debt consolidation? So we did that for them, and it's enabled the family to turn their life back to something like normality. We've got members who are very, very, ethically minded, do all the things for the right motives. It's good. There's just not quite enough of them, really. It's not just for people who want emergency funding or who've got low incomes and stuff. It's for anybody, really, and we can help you with all sorts of things. We lend for all sorts of major issue things like cars or daughter's wedding or a new kitchen or a holiday or whatever. If people have got the income to pay it back, and they're a good member and a good payment history, we will lend for things like that quite happily. And we're trying to get more people like that who don't have a financial problem paying us back to borrow large amounts of money, because it's good business for us. We see that as being a way of developing business which is good business. We're likely to get repaid, and they're likely to be regular service. And the money we make on that, and it is a business, we do make money from people's loans. That helps to subsidise those people who are unable to get help anywhere else. A little while back we set up a scheme for schools whereby children, as I used to do, can bring money in, hand it into the teacher or the office or whatever, and the school collects it together, pay it into us, and then we get a list of who's saved what, and we all have an account. And we've got 1,700 of these children, and schools are constantly asking us if they can join it. I mean, other countries, America, the Caribbean, credit unions are huge, and bizarrely, I'm thinking about buying myself a little boat to run around in the lakes on. I was looking at this particular boat on YouTube, and this American guy he just bought this thing, And he was saying he'd gone to the credit union and got $20,000 to buy his boat. I mean, he had a huge, great house and a 4x4 truck, you know, and 2 or 3 lovely kids. And he'd gone and borrowed the money from the credit union. I thought, well, why on earth don't people think about coming to the credit union? Some people do, but you know, why can't we make that a first port of call for people who want to borrow money for something like that?